Hey big dreamers, how life workers. Okay, so I'm recording this little pop-up prep training. I am actually going to be putting it on my YouTube. So I'm recording it inside of LifeWorkers because it makes sense for this course to do this little pop-up training. Obviously you've got all your core curriculum and modules on top of all this, but I'm going to be using this for YouTube because I'm going over my 3 tips for creating your online coaching business. Okay, so 3 tips. I want to keep this is actually like a back to basics. So if you are fully fledged like OG big dreamer, you know all the things about all the things. This is not really going to be helpful for you. This is going to be only helpful if you're kind of just getting started out. You're trying to just get a grasp of the 6-figure framework for your life's work. And obviously having an online coaching business is a huge component of that. Oh, hey, Wendy Jasper. Oh my God, Wendy Jasper's in the house. Your engaged enthusiasm has been absolutely floating my boat. So this is going to be like a 10-minute little quickie training, just a quickie to get it in there. So this is really basic. So if you're brand new to the Big Dreamers community, this is going to be mind-blowing. If you are an OGer, or if you're like Wendy Jasper and has just gone through every single one of my courses into Me Brand Method and into social media nutcracking and into LifeWorkers, this is going to be like, yeah, duh, of course. But let's just do it anyway. So I want you to remember to get back to basics, to build tips to build an online coaching business is super simple. The super simple starter is you've got to have a book, booklets, or bookets, and that doesn't need to be the first thing you create. It can be the thing that you create after doing something. So you could do a workshop, turn it into a booklet or a workbook or a guidebook, or you can write a legit book, or you can create a booket. A booket is a series it's kind of like a collection of essays. The way that I see a bookette is it's super easy to write because you've already written all the content. So if you've talked about, so for example, with my book, Dreamspo. So Dreamspo, my bookette that I created, is actually a collection of essays. It's a collection of essays and blogs that I've written over the years, and I just went through years and years and years, like 3 years of my content that was really relevant and related to big dreams. So you've probably got, if you have been posting on the social medias, if you've already been posting and you've never actually business modelized it and you've never turned it into a business, then you will not have this collection of essays. So you need to come at it a little bit different. If you have been blogging, if you've been showing up to social media every single day for an extended amount of time as a personal brand, then you are going to have content to turn into a bookette. So you actually don't need to write a book, you just are going to create a collection of essays based on all these and put them together in a sensible manner, in a way that's like, oh, what section is this? So if you want to get an idea of how I put my collection of essays in, go and download Dreamspo from JanaKingsford.com/shop. That's where you can go and get all my stuff. So that's a bookette. So a bookette, in my mind, is the best way to start monetizing a personal brand that you've already established. If you do not have an established personal brand, then a booklet. A booklet is basically you go and do like a 3-hour workshop or an hour workshop and you train on this one thing. So I've got a couple of booklets. So one of my booklets is Oh My God and Of Course. Oh My God and Of Course is basically like a transcript of my Oh My God and Of Course 3-hour workshop, but it's transcribed in a way that is not just word for word what I said. It's actually taking my discombobulated amount of words and putting them into something that's understandable to read, because sometimes to listen, to just have a straight up transcript is not really valuable to the reader. But if you actually make it really readable based on the workshop you did, that's a booklet. So you can make a booklet really easy. There's other ways to make them. So I've got my social media nutcracking booklet, is basically like a white paper for all my social media, everything that I knew about social media. So booklets are basic. Booklets are simple, but they're very textbooky. So there's multiple ways of doing it. Then you've just got books. You've regular books that have got like 3 parts. You flesh out all the parts, and they've got some of your system and some of your strategies in them as well. So that's books. Okay, next is courses. Hi guys. Okay, so I'm just like talking really fast because I got to get this out. So the other thing is courses. So like I said, this is tips to creating an online coaching business. It's going to be hard to create an online coaching business if you actually don't have fully fledged strategies and tactics that you know are workable with actual human beings. So if you actually don't have any experience creating books and courses, you do not really have a workable framework that you know works for more than just you. So I really think that the best way to start your coaching business is actually to have books and courses first, to really find and flesh out these frameworks, and then you'll get to the coaching bit, because you'll find the things that work for people, you'll find the things that become actionable, and you'll find things that work. Okay, so the second tip to creating your online coaching business is creating courses, because that is going to give you frameworks that are unique to you. So for example, launch a little course. I created this course years ago called Launch a Little Course. It's no longer available, but I created this course, Launch a Little Course, and it gave me a framework to teach launching to people. So it went through module 1 was prep, module 2 was plan, module 3 was pimp, so like sell the shit out of it. Module 4 was profit, so it was like then you're making the profits, and number 5 was publish, so how to create it, how to run it, all those things about making the actual course. And so it gave me this 5-part framework to teach and pass on, which became really easy to pass on through my coaching. Same thing with Me Brand Method. Me Brand is a 6-module course that has big dreaming, believing, brand marketing, body of working, back ends and front ends, and business butterfly effect. So those 6 parts of the framework actually help me to coach people, because I can coach people through the different phases and different stages that they're at. So tips for creating an online coaching business: make sure you have your frameworks and methods and processes coursified and bookified, because then they're even easier to pass on in your coaching sessions. And especially if you can get your clients to go through these courses and to go through these books, it will help you to go to a different layer and level with your coaching. Number 3, your frameworks. Wendy says, your frameworks are so helpful, they have given me so much confidence. I'm so happy. Maria's in the house. Hey, beautiful. Oh my god, I'm loving your post. Oh my god. So guys, number 3 is, once you've built those books, once you've done those courses, and by the way, you can do things back to front. You could be so experienced and so well versed with working with people and coaching them or mentoring them that you can build the books and build the courses after the fact if you've already got those things. And maybe the books and the courses are how you put those processes and those frameworks into something more leverageable, something more online. Coaching. So the tips to creating an online coaching business, well, you're going to be coaching, but I really want you to either have experience fleshing out these frameworks and methods and processes, have experience doing them through books and courses, because it's way easier to do that than to actually try to experiment with people. You will feel more confident, you'll feel more experienced, you will feel more ready and able to coach people one-on-one when it's just a natural extension of your online work. So if you want to build an online coaching business, the main tip that I want to give to you is flesh out your methods and your process and your models, because then your coaching is just a natural extension. It's just like, I want to work with you. How do I work with you? I want to go to new depths and breadths and widths with this work. That is how you create an online coaching business, as a natural extension of you showing up, you creating substance, you synthesizing specific topic areas into books and courses, and taking the time to do that, and taking the time to package up your life's work, taking the time to package up that stuff and put it into something cohesive, because people are not craving content, they're craving cohesiveness. That's why they buy courses, because they want it to be frameworks, they want it to be put together. So that's how you do it. It will become a natural extension. Tips for creating an online coaching business are not just like to jump in to make money. If you're doing that, this is not going to work for you. But if you want to create an online coaching business, do it the right way. Have your methods and processes down pat, so it becomes a natural extension for people to just buy in and go to deeper levels with you. There you go. Oh my god, guys. pop-up training done and done. Just go to janakingsford.com/shop if you want to go and see the example of how I've fleshed out all of mine. LifeWorkers, by the way, LifeWorkers is my 6-figure framework for your life's work. So make sure you go and Facebook me and message me on the Facebooks and to get in. Right now I'm actually recording this live in the LifeWorkers as a little pop-up training because they get like the first view of it. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. See you on the next video. Chief Big Dreamer of the internet is out.